Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Nice try.
All right.
I don't care how many
Oh,
research
sorry,
papers
tough.
you've written. Now you're writing another 5-page. You can probably just do an image search and find out if there's something.
Oh, that's
Exam
you.
good.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me a- back. That's the top. Need a box sometime.
Yes.
You guys know, right here.
Chelsea, yes.
Yeah, see?
Yes. Good luck tonight.
Oh, not here yet.
Hey, Jen. All right.
Speaking of Chelsea, has anyone seen her around campus?
No.
Okay.
Judging by the
Was it
fact that
flying?
she comes in pajamas.
Yeah, it was just
I'm
like,
assuming she
it's
doesn't
right
leave
there,
her room very
look.
often.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Not to be mean, just, I'm just gonna put that
Come
out.
on.
It's a good assumption.
Please don't break the back, try this.
All right. So, should I start or should we wait?
No, go for
I guess we're good, right? All right, so my presentation is going to be on drones, and it's this kind of new idea of drones where you'll see that I have the word drones crossed off, on aerial cameras. And so the reason for that is if I asked you guys right now what the word drone meant to you, right? And this is kind of in general and kind of the whole, just kind of how people perceive drones. This is what they see. And so they see predator drones and drones that are used in the military for creating warfare. And so people are very scared of drones. People think of them as spying machines. And unfortunately, because, we think of this as a drone, that's what we think of for every flying thing with a camera. So that's kind of what this slide says. Drone is often used in the same context as the word war. But there are many other uses for so-called drones. To get this idea of war out of your heads, we will use the term aerial camera. So.
Just flying robots.
So, right, exactly. I think flying platform, because then they can do. But so this is the type of drone we're going to talk about today. This is an aerial camera. And so basically what we're going to talk about is what makes all the useful things there's millions of things these things can be used for. But we're just going to talk about a few of kind of the big debates that are out there on what they can be used for. And hopefully by the end of this presentation, you guys will understand why this platform is not a drone and why it should be considered an aerial camera that people are not scared of. So, like I said, there are infinite non-violent uses for aerial platforms. I say non-violent because, we're still all thinking about drones. So this is one of the uses is photography. Now, just all the stuff on here, all the pictures, stuff that I've done, just so there's no copyrights or anything, but not that that matters. But so photographers can use drones to kind of get those angles that you've never been able to see a photographer get before. So as you can see here, everyone kind of knows where this is. It's and then this is just my dad's business partner's home that he's going to be selling. So you can go and you can edit pictures. You can get absolutely unbelievable pictures, and you can really use it as an art form. So you can also use it for advertising, and so as you can see here, this is a place called Hudson Woods. It's down near New Paltz, New York. And basically, there are 26 of those houses, and the guy that I was working for, the client that I was working for, wanted to show people on the website that this place was right in the mountains. So specifically, that picture is not right in the mountains. I couldn't put a whole video up here, but that just kind of shows you, some of the stuff you can use it for, and that's being used on a website, obviously. And then over here, this would just be to advertise a boat rental. So that's on Lake Champlain. And, there's all kinds of, how else would you get that angle? You'd have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a helicopter. So it really kind of opens up all kinds of possibilities. So next we have search and rescue. So search and rescue, these aerial cameras can be used as eyes that from where no one else can see. So obviously this is much cheaper than using a helicopter again. And now you have these eyes that can go out that are somewhat disposable, so you don't have to worry too much about them, and can be used for doing all kinds of different things as far as helping people, saving people, finding people. And they can be equipped with lots of different tools. As you can see here, they're equipped with life rafts, and as you can see here, they're equipped with a first aid kit. So I was gonna try and put the video in here, but I didn't quite have I couldn't really figure it out, so I have the video, it's just not right here. So another important thing that drones can be used for is live event streaming. So when I was younger, there was and this is as far as news, I mean, you could even do sports teams. You know, I actually had the idea that the battery will last for each quarter of our soccer games, so I could broadcast the soccer games on the internet. But basically, when I was younger, I live in New York City, and 9/11 came, and I was in school, and nobody had any idea what was going on at all. And there was barely, there was news coverage of it, but if they were able to get in there, they could have, kind of showed people what was going on. Every piece of technology would have, everyone would have known what was going on. But our class was sitting in that classroom under desks for 9 hours with no idea what happened because of the lack of internet and smart devices. So I guess back then it wouldn't have really been feasible, but so just to kind of show you guys how this can be used, we have right here, we have a live streaming event. I'm not sure why it's paused. Thank you. Using a helicopter. And now you have, so now you can see how we're following these people there, and we can see exactly what's going on. Yeah, let's make it live, because this is not quite live. Okay, so now.
You just hit live on the bottom.
Oh.
And then the dot will turn red.
Nice.
Okay, so now you can see people walking across campus, and right now you guys are able to see from an angle that would otherwise you would not be able to see from. So now, because this is broadcasting to the internet, this can be showed all over the world to dictate what's going on, and realize that I got that up in the air in 3 minutes before class.
So if this is live, can you fly to the window right now?
That's my plan. So there is a bit of a lag, so I'm gonna fly it down from this screen, but and then there's also kind of another part of another of the ideas for this of this presentation is just kind of show that these things are not meant for warfare, and these things are not here to hurt you, and they are here to basically just kind of be cool and be able to see things from a whole different level. Is it right there? You guys will see yourselves in a bit. There we go.
So awesome.
Oh, there it is.
All right. So now, as you can see, it is lagging. Here, let's see if we can.
I want to see someone just swat it out of the air. That would just be such a dick move.
There we go. Yeah, it's not getting good satellite there, so I got to move back a little bit, but
You start toying with university.
There we go.
points.
That is pretty rad.
so there you go. And there are you guys.
Oh, we can't see ourselves yet.
Oh, dude. So,
There you peeking up from behind the TV.
It's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
and there's my presentation on drones.
Fantastic. Can you fly it? Can it open doors?
Well, if this window was open, I'd be able to get in the window, but alright, I'm gonna go grab it real quick. Actually, why don't I just land it out there and go grab it?
Very nicely done.
Yeah, if someone runs out and grabs it, that'd be terrible.
I'll be right back. So before someone grabs it.
Oh god.
How much do you think you would hate us if we made it go up?
I
I
No, it's
don't
awful.
know.
It's awful.
Around with some like $200 equipment.
I don't want to be that much of a dick.
Addy mode. Addy mode. Addy mode. Addy mode. Addy mode.
Oh, it's so small.
How much was that quote?
I have base
Addy
prices.
mode.
They start at 1,200, and I have about a little over 2,000 into it. Then you can also make about $120 an hour flying it. So
Wow.
I made my. Do you guys know the band AJR? They have the song on the radio. It goes, "I'm ready."
Yes.
With SpongeBob. So I filmed their music video. The entire thing was done by drone, on the rooftop